So right up here at the top left, you'll see there's a store tile. I'm going to click on that and show you that here I am in the Windows Store. So it's actually our design philosophy for the Windows Store has been to just keep it really, really simple and make it easy for people to browse and find the kinds of things they need, or if they know exactly what they're looking for, they can just search and go find that app specifically. It's organized into sections. This first section that you see here on the left is called the Spotlight section, and that's a programmed section of the store. If you've used app stores or been involved in app stores before, this is a really, really important area because it's a chance for us to highlight and spotlight apps that are new and noteworthy, things that we think are particularly cool and really great apps. There's also an opportunity for us in there to do some programmed content around just thematic things. So for example, here we've built a build section in the store where we can put apps that are related to the build conference. As I scroll to the right here, as I move over to the right, you can see sections or categories. There's a games category, and then there's a social category, entertainment, and all those things. I'm going to go back here and just drill into the games category. And what you see here is, again, is a really easy to browse list of games and apps that are in there. I can filter if I want, so if I want to go look at paid apps or free apps or something like that, that's all super easy to do. One thing that's worth pointing out, by the way, the store, of course, is an app. And it's a Metro-style app built using all the Metro-style controls. You'll notice the grid control and things like that I'm using here. It's actually built using HTML and JavaScript. So if you think for a second that these web technologies aren't solid enough or performant enough to actually build really, really serious stuff with, we've taken an app that is really, really important, I think, to Windows and decided to build it using those technologies. And it works just fine.
More than fine.
It works great, exactly. So I'm going to go back up to the top of the store here, and I'm going to drill into this build section, and this is where actually my PhotoDoodle app is. So if you look at the bottom here, you can see that it's in here, and I'm going to go click on the tile for it. And what you see here is what we call the app listing page. So this is actually a really rich page that gives you, as a developer, a chance to actually market your app. So you can do things like so I'm going to scroll back down, show screenshots. I can just give a nice rich description of what the app does, and I can really do the best job I can at trying to sell the app. Also for consumers or for users of the store, it's a great chance to see what the app does and what the requirements are and things like that.
So you see your app gets listed in this cool Metro-style application that people can swipe through or view on all of their screens and just have a great experience of being immersed in your application.
That's right. So I'm going to hit try here, and we're going to actually download the app, and I'm going to go confirm. And so what you can see here, what it's doing is actually downloading the license and installing the app. It's already done. I'm going to go back to the start screen. If I go scroll over to the right, there it is. It's installed on my system. I can run it. There you go.
Wow.
Simple enough. One more thing. I'm going to show you one more thing in the store, though. Yeah. So we didn't, turns out we didn't just invent applications this week.
Like Win32 apps.
People have been writing Win32 apps. There are millions. It's a big part of what makes Windows Windows is these millions of applications that people have written. So I'm going to go back to the store here and show you something. We actually have, I'm going to scroll over, let's see, where's the finance section. You'll notice down at the bottom left here, there's an app called Quicken. It's not a Metro-style app. It's a desktop app. I'm going to click on it. Here's a product. Here's an app description page for Quicken. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to list Win32 apps as well as Metro-style apps in the store. One interesting part of this is that we're not actually going to require, because there's been tons of investment around these things, and all these apps, these big apps, there's websites where they get sold and they have their own licensing models and all those things. We're not going to require people to actually rewrite those things in order to have them in the store. So we're not going to force them to use our licensing model.
Because we love the ecosystem that's around Windows applications, and we want to make sure that it blossoms in this world as well.
Exactly. So in essence, what we're doing here is we're giving these Win32 apps a free listing service and exposing them to to all of the hundreds of millions of Windows users.
Cool.